Yes, students, we are coming back to the same chapter, morphology of flowering plants, androecium. We have already studied the gynoecium in details. Androecium is the male reproductive organ. Okay, androecium is the male reproductive organ which consists of individual units called stamens. We have already studied in lower classes. Stamens consist of anther and filament. But androecium is the collection of stamen. Totally, it is the male reproductive part of a flower. There are some terms related to this androecium. First one is epipetalous. What is epipetalous? If the stamens are attached to the petals or linked to the petals, we cannot separate the stamens from the petal, because the petals are completely fixed or attached to the petal. Such petals are called epipetalous stamen, or such stamens are called epipetalous stamen. So what is epipetalous stamen? When petals are tightly or firmly attached to the stamen, or stamens are tightly attached to the petals. Example, brinjal. So what is epipetalous stamen? When stamens are tightly attached to the petal, it is called the epipetalous stamen. Now, like that, epiphyllous. What is epiphyllous? In epiphyllous, you can understand that stamens are attached to the what we call perianth. Perianth. Okay, what is perianth? Perianth in monocot plants like lily, coconut, flower, the sepals and petals are fused together, which we cannot distinguish. Such a fused word is called perianth. So what is perianth? Perianth is the fused sepal and petal. As in monocot like lily, many grasses and even orchids, you can see perianth. So what is perianth? Perianth is the fused sepal and petal. Sepals and petals are fused. Such a fused sepal or petal, we can say perianth. So in perianth, we can see the stamen. That is called epipetalous. Epiphyllous. So what is epiphyllous? When the stamens are firmly attached to the perianth. Perianth in turn is the fused sepal and petal as in monocot. Now, polyandrous stamen. What is polyandrous? Stamens are free. Stamens are free. You can see many flowers like gulmohar and the stamens are free. Individually, we can separate the stamen. Such free stamens are called polyandrous. Okay? In gulmohar, we can see. Now, another term associated with it is monadelphous. What is monadelphous? In monadelphous stamen, all the stamens are in a single bundle. All the stamens are in a single bundle. Okay? Stamens are seen as a single bundle. Okay? Like this, single bundle. We cannot individually separate because it is a single bundle. So, such stamens can be seen China rose. All the stamens are collected together to form a what we call staminal sheath. All the stamens are joined on the staminal sheath. That is called monadelphous. All the stamens are seen as a single bundle. That is called monadelphous. So, monadelphous. Monadelphous. China rose. Now, the next term is diadelphous. Diadelphous. What is diadelphous? The stamens are seen in two bundles. One bundle may be one or more, and the other bundle also may be one or more. See like this. In the one bundle, one stamen only you can see, but in other bundle you can see more than one stamen. So anyhow, the two bundles may be with many stamens as well, but the stamens are seen in two bundles is called diadelphous. You can see in pea plant, diadelphous. So what is diadelphous? Stamens are seen in two bundles. In polyadelphous, as in citrus, polyadelphous, we can see the stamens in many bundles. Polyadelphous. In polyadelphous, stamens can be seen in many bundles. This may be one bundle, this may be another bundle, and still another bundle. So we can see the bundles are three. The staminal bundles are three or more. Three or more. It is called the polyadelphous. You can see that one in citrus. So what are the arrangement of stamens? Epipetalous stamen or episepalous stamen. Usually stamens are attached to the petals. So we will say epipetalous. No episepalous term comes. So epipetalous stamen are the stamens which are firmly attached to the petal. Example brinjal. Second, epiphyllous. The stamens are fistule or connected to the perianth. Okay, perianth is the fused sepal and petal. You can see in monocot. Now, polyadelphous. Polyadelphous stamens are free stamens. Large number of stamens which are free. Monadelphous, all the stamens together form a single bundle, as in China rose. Diadelphous, two bundles. Stamens are seen in two bundles. Maybe one or more in number in each bundle. Okay, anyhow, two bundles of stamens, that is P. Now, polyadelphous, more than three or more than three bundles of stamen, as you see in citrus. Now, there are some terms connected to the gynoecium. I told you gynoecium is the female sex organ of the flower. Gynoecium is also called the pistil. Now, what is carpel? Carpels are the individual units of the gynoecium. Carpels are individual units. It is a carpel that has three parts. Some people say gynoecium or pistil have three parts, no problem. But individually carpel has three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Stigma, style, ovary. So individual unit of the pistil or gynoecium is called a carpel. It has three parts: stigma, style, ovary. Now ovary is the main region that contains ovule inside. Okay. In some flowers, more than one carpels you can see. Maybe like this you can appear. But these carpels are free. When the carpels are free, as in rose and lotus. Rose and lotus carpels are free. Many carpels are there that carpels are free. Means each carpel we can separate. Such a gynoecium with more carpels which are free is called apocarpous pistil or gynoecium. Apocarpous. So what is apocarpous pistil? What is apocarpous pistil? Pistil with a more free carpel. When carpels are free, carpels are free. When carpels are free, it is called a apocarpous. Okay? Example: rose, lotus, etc. Then what is syncarpous? Syn means fused. When carpels are fused, We cannot separate them. So carpels are fused. That is called a syncarpus. Syncarpus pistil or gynoecium. When carpels are free, it is apocarpus. When carpels are fused, it is apocarpus. I mean syncarpus, as in tomato and mustard. So there are two arrangement of carpels in the gynoecium or pistil. Carpels are the individual units or individual members of the gynoecium or pistil. When carpels, number of carpels are free, it is called apocarpus pistil. Example, rose, lotus. When the carpels are fused, it is called a syncarpus.